And oh my God.
Yeah.
Leave it for the sixth time
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
This podcast.
Yeah.
Ended.
Yeah.
NFL Savage season preview. And I'm joined by none other than the new 2022 Southern Miss Athletics M Club Hall of Famer, Dr. Jeremy Bridges III, Esquire. How are you doing, sir? Congratulations. Yes, that's right.
Oh, man. You talking about a wonderful introduction from my guy. Of course, I would expect nothing less. Listen, man. So first of all, I want to thank all the human beings out there that are members of the N Club that had the final vote to get me in this thing. I want to thank all of our lettered athletics, former letter athletes, that went to Southern Miss because they helped me get in as well. Biggest shout out to Marshawn Kenny, who was one of the biggest influences, in me coming to Southern Miss. Like when I was getting recruited, man, I thought Marshawn Kenny was like a god. Now, he was like what a linebacker was supposed to look like. I'm like, man, it's crazy how, Southern Miss with Pat Surtain, and Harold Shaw. And it's like, man, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this is right down the street from my house, like hours and change. So, what I'm saying?
Appreciate you checking in.
What's up, Nando? I mean, so it's like, I appreciate that, man. So it's like, and if anybody knows the backstory behind that, how, Benny, of course, we've been rocking together for quite a while. So kind of, the beef that's been going on between me and Southern Miss, and it's like, it just feels good. So from the summer when I got to meet Coach Hall and chop it up with him, and he reached out, his hand and did me a solid and brought me up literally on a Sunday when nobody was around. It was just me and Coach had the opportunity to talk, show me the facility, bam, then this happening, So shout out, man, to University of Southern Mississippi. Shout out to the M Club. Shout out to all the members of the M Club. Shout out to the whole Southern Miss to the top community, old, new, future. Right? Great things to come, man. I still believe in Coach Hall. I still believe in our football team. And damn it, I'm honored. All right.
Well, listen, the people put in their votes, as you saw on Twitter. And also people went to bat for you, man. And I know it was a special moment. You shared you got a lot of love when you said you received that call. So from the review to you, we couldn't be more happy. Long overdue, well deserved, but I'm glad it all came together. Like you said, I think that meeting with Coach, when you finally were able to get back out there, I think that helped mend the fences, build the bridges, pun intended. And now my guy is in that goddamn hall. That's right, Mr. Butterfield. We are celebrating, JB.
You see what's cracking, man?
Right.
This Corona premieres for you, sir. All right.
That's right. He ain't talking the virus. Speaking of making comebacks, Burning Bridges is back. Tuesday nights, is that correct? That's official day.
Tuesday nights at 7:30. Mountain Standard Time. 10:30 Eastern Time. And of course, when the time changes, all the times will change accordingly. The only time it won't change is right here in the desert. But yeah, man, Burning Bridges is back, man. Shout out to the homies at AAT Sports _ man. All about the Birds family, Johnny U, Chip, homies, it's all love, Shout out to all the sister podcasts under the AAT Sports Network umbrella, It's all love over there, We the Potter family, So just like we got our boys on the show tonight, From Kevin Hayes Hip Hop, Our brother, To all the podcasts out there that we rock with, that we family with, hey, look. This is all love, man. We ain't get here by ourselves, man. It's all love, bro. Tim, what's up, boy?
Our guy, Dr. T. And listen, speaking of the family, we got our guys from casualsports.com. You know what it is. We are doing our 2022 Savage season preview with our guys from KSRN Arizona, and of course, Week 1 Savage picks. Make sure to follow us at JB and Benny Blue for all content. We're gonna have a couple weeks off after this week. Your boys going to Europe, lamping in Spain and Portugal, but you will be getting the content and you will be getting the picks. I promise you. Live stream is gonna be Wednesday, 7:30, 7:45. Somewhere in there. Just fall in like a party, baby. Bring something to drink, something to smoke, and you'll be good. We'll be on there.
Empty-handed. Always have a little something to keep you rolling, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Follow us individually, JB, who may change his name. Breaking news from last week.
Look, it's getting there. It's getting there. You know what I'm saying? It's getting there. We are slowly, thinking about changing our name to one of my favorite animals ever. The Megalodon. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you know, even I got a little pushback from a couple people. Hey, it don't matter. It's about me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's about me. So I'm the biggest shark in the fucking water. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So right now it's at 7-3. At 7-3, King JB 7-3. So, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's at Benny Blue Eyes, like it's always been for years. All right. Follow us up, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up.
Yes, indeed. Listen, speaking of you reviewers, you still want the podcast, especially this year, going to get exclusive content, just $1 hot a month. Head over to patreon.com/JB and Benny Blue. And of course, as you see our folks already falling in, please, we got a lot to cover, so we ain't going to waste too much time. Please drop in a comment or question. I promise you we'll get to it. Shout out to our sponsors. You already know what it is. Collaboration coming soon. Valley Boys Association clothing. Go to valleyboysassociation.com, podcast 22 for 20% off your order at checkout. And you saw Tim tap it with Dr. T. You want a new pre-owned vehicle, text review to 515-444-7003, and he will hook you up anywhere you are in the nation, or at It's Tim to Buy on Instagram. All right? Listen, we ain't going to hold you up, folks, much longer. We got a lot to cover. Oh, man. JB said, hand me my powder. Pimping, man. It's pimping. All right. So listen, we're going to get straight to it right now. But first, we got to bring in our guest. All right. He is our guy from Easy Sports Talk. He is also the host of Microphone Masters Podcast. He is the fam from casualsports.com, KSRN, Arizona. Our guy and yours, Mr. Javon J. Love Adams with a blurred background. Ooh.
Yeah, man. I'm fresh up in here, man. My wife was getting on me last night when I was trying to figure out these backgrounds. She said, why don't you make it blur? I said, I ain't making blur. Oh, that's kind of fresh.
Yeah, that is right. You know what I'm saying? And I look like your head is deformed a little bit, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? We know what's going on. All right, what's going on, my brother? You've been climbing mountains out there, running up hills, running down hills. You know what I'm saying? Running from mountain lines and shit.
I will be soon, but yeah. I had a little bit of a setback, but I'm good. I'm about to. That setback is a good setup for the comeback, so you know how.
Well, there you go. You know, there it is, right there. Simple as a dope.
Beautiful. Well, you know, we keep up with your journey on social media, and I'm not going to lie, the background kind of makes you look like you're in witness protection right now, but it's all good, baby, because you're in front of the people right now. We're going to be talking about your Raiders and a bunch of other stuff.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mr. Adams, speaking of people that are living in parts unknown, oh, my God, he is the crowd pleaser, casualsports.com. He covers the D-backs. He also has the Sports Mitch. You know he's a Titans guy. Joining us from the Grand Canyon, stealing Wi-Fi from somebody's RV right now. He is the one and only money-making Mitchell Hughes.
That's real.
Right.
See that commercial real quick. You see that commercial where people sit outside when they talk about the kid that sits outside the restaurant to grab the Wi-Fi. That's Mitch.
Yep.
That's money making.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I haven't seen that commercial. I barely.
Well, of course you have. I'm about to say, of course you haven't seen it, Mitch. I mean, we knew you hadn't seen it. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to us, not you, right?
I love it. Mitch, how we doing? How are you feeling for this preview, man? Are you excited? I know you can't watch any sports because you have to start fire with a rock and a piece of twig. But I mean, are you feeling good about the football? What's good?
No, I'm feeling great about football. I do. All jokes aside, there is some areas I can go and watch football here. I already have my wings set up. Gonna have some tequila and wings on Thursday night to go and celebrate the first game. I can't wait.
Nice.
I like it.
Now, question. All right, are those actual wings? Like, did you like kill a bald eagle?
Did you have to kill the animal?
Kind of up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of up there in altitude. So did you go right and walk into a nest and like grab a bird and like, you know what I'm saying?
Some fools up in here. That's why I love it being on this show.
I bought chicken wings from a store, but I have my own recipe that I go and make buffalo and barbecue wings for the first game of every year.
All right, beautiful. Season them things, Mitch. Season them. You got to get it right.
That's
all right,
good.
man.
Exactly.
Listen, we ain't gonna hold up any much longer. We got to get these guys going and get them on the road. So without further ado, ladies and germs, this is our 2022 Savage preview for the NFL season. Pow, pow, pow. Mitch, I'm throwing it to you right off the bat. All right. Your Titans. Will the Titans move on from Tannehill in the season? Talk to the people.
No, they're not going to move on. Tannehill has won. Tannehill, I think, is the number 3 most winningest quarterback since being the starter for the Titans. while his playoff appearances have been short of outstanding by any means, his regular season, he does great. There's going to be no reason for Malik to take over, even though he might be more exciting right now.
Interesting.
Javon, what do you think about that? I mean, I think there could be a reason when you get into the point if the Titans really aren't going to have a shot at the playoffs, because they might go from the 1 seed to not making the playoffs this year. But what do you think about the potential change?
So what's interesting about that is the fact that I think Mitch is onto something there, because they drafted the quarterback to be able to make a change, but it's not as if he's been playing so poorly that they have to make that change now. It's they have the luxury. If they lose 2 or 3 in a row or something like that, then they may feel that they need to make that change. But I think that's next season as opposed to this season.
Agreed.
Okay. Dr. Bridges, what do you think about that? Do you think the Titans will make a move to Malik Willis from Tannehill in season?
I think that they'll do a little sprinkling, right? I think they'll go back to the Cordell Stewart days, you know what I'm saying, when Neil O'Donnell, when Neil O'Donnell, you know what I'm saying, was a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Well, it was Neil O'Donnell, right, at quarterback when Cordell Stewart came to the league, right? And of course, they start doing the slash, you know what I'm saying, thing. So I think that they're going to sprinkle in a little bit of that. Now, it's not like Tannehill and Neil O'Donnell are comparable. Tannehill can run, you know what I'm saying, but he's a little older. Right, excuse me. You want to make sure he doesn't get beat up, but I think there's definitely going to be some packages for Willis. They're going to get him in that game because the kid's dynamic.
So, that's a good point. Do you think it'll be more like that, or do you think it'll be like Mariota and Carr with the Raiders last year?
Well, no, I'm thinking more of the Pittsburgh style, because it's more of a weapon than, you know what I'm saying, than you saying, okay, we're going to just kind of try this. You know what I'm saying? If it's third down, we're going to bring Mariota. No, this is going to be part of their actual offense. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So it'll take some miles off of Tannehill, to be honest, right? And it'll give Malik some experience, you know what I'm saying, just to get out there and get some real burn in an actual season NFL game. I think it'd be a great idea.
Yeah, not bad.
All right,
I like that song.
There you go. That's an interesting cop. Hey, Mr. Adams, speaking of the Raiders, will or can the Raiders steal a wild card spot even if they're 4th in the AFC West? Could we have a 4-division playoff team? Will they get that 7th spot? What do you think?
I think it's possible, but I'm a guy that I've said on Easy Sports Talk for a few weeks now. I don't believe as much in the San Diego, Los Angeles Chargers as a lot of other people do. I know Herbert is. A lot of people believe he's the truth and all that type of stuff. But I think when you have your coach that will take those unexpected 4th down, risks. I think that can lead to some different things that go on. So I do think I have the Raiders making the playoffs, but I do think it could be one of those rare exceptions where you have 4 teams in one division that make the playoffs. But I do think the Raiders will be that number 3 if that does happen.
Oh, Dr. Bridges, your thoughts?
Well, as far as the Chargers go, I'm glad you said that, because I'm not totally sold on the Chargers either. The defense is going to be hellacious. But the Chargers, I said on the Burning Bridges podcast last night, the Chargers just have this not it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like, certain teams have the it factor. They have that not it factor. They've had that not it factor for quite a while, right? As far as the Raiders go, you know what I'm saying? To be honest, man, I don't believe y'all offensive line ain't gonna get it, right? And I think that's
dog, we cut our offensive tackle.
It don't matter.
After 1 year, dog.
Johnny Gruden, baby.
He wasn't like, honestly, to be real, he wasn't really the problem, right?
I know.
When it's a jailbreak, when it's 5 turnstiles up there, like, who you gonna blame, right? You know what I'm saying? And then y'all's defense, although it can be good at times, they're very inconsistent. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we'll talk about it a little later, you know what I'm saying? But the Chargers have the experience, and I think they have a better team than you guys. So I think y'all gonna get booted out, you know what I'm saying, as far as like a playoff team. I don't think y'all get the wild card. But y'all gonna be a little shocked when we start talking about, you know what I'm saying, that. So
okay. All right. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm optimistic.
Okay, Mitchell, your thoughts quickly on that?
I don't think there'll be 4 teams in the AFC West making it. I do think the Raiders will be 3rd in the division, but unlike you two, I think they beat out Denver.
Oh, that's a spicy meatball there, Mr. Hughes.
Spicy meatball.
Wow.
Okay.
It's not Let's Ride through the Grand Canyon. You're not Let's Ride.
No, I'm not.
We're not riding. No.
All right.
You think about Sierra when you say that? He's like, let's ride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where them goodies at? Where them goodies at?
Lord.
Hey, speaking of drinking the team Kool-Aid, damn it, JB, I'm throwing this to you. Does Hard Knocks make you believe that my Kitties are going to double their win total this year? Come on, baby. The 6.5 is the over-under. What are we doing?
What was y'all win total last year?
3.
That was my question.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, yeah, without a doubt, I believe wholeheartedly that y'all gonna win 8 to 9 games this year, right? But I don't think y'all gonna start winning till mid-season to late, right? I think it's gonna be a little bit sprinkle of the whole, like what we saw last year, just a lot of close games, a lot of damn it, we almost had them. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying. The first game y'all play Philly in Detroit, and I mean it's gonna be Jacob.
Standing room only, goddamn.
Jacobification is going to go on early, but Philly's just a better football team than you guys, and I think with all the weapons that Jalen Hurts has around him, I think that we're going to see it's going to be some nasty shit going on. But y'all gonna give him hell, you know what I'm saying, about 3 quarters. Trust me when I say. So now, I know y'all going to be good, and I said this, and I'm going to continue to say it. Coach, y'all got the attitude, and the culture he's bringing over there. The damn Lions are going to be nasty as hell. If not towards the end of the season, next year y'all gonna be fucking. Yeah, ain't nobody want to play y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there it is.
Okay, Mr. Adams, do you believe? Are you drinking the Hard Knocks Kool-Aid? Are we doubling our win total? What are we doing?
Yeah, I can see you doubling that. Yeah, for sure. With the hard thing is because everybody wants something so microwave when it comes, especially the owners. I want to win now, so you have to have patience to be able to build a program. But yeah, I think you should definitely be able to double their win total from last year for sure.
Okay, Mr. Hughes.
Yeah, I believe they double it. When I look at betting for the season, I look at how many games the team lost by 1 possession or less. And
they're like 8 games.
Look at you.
8 games, 1 possession or less. And you got to remember, some of those were fluke as heck, where it was 2 or 3 points, where Baltimore's kicks a 65-yard dumbass field goal.
He mule kicks one from the locker room.
It hits the crossbar. Like, it was dumb. And then Chicago somehow wins by 2. Like, there were so many dumb things that happened in that season. And this team, they didn't break. A lot of them have decided to stay. They're ready to move on. I don't think they get 8 or 9. I think they get 6 or 7, but they'll definitely double it.
Yeah, and Vegas. I mean, listen, and that's why Vegas is being cheeky and setting it at 6.5. So you may very well be right. Very astute point, Mr. Hughes. Hey, Mitch. JB brought up the Eagles. So looking at the NFC East, is the NFC East really Eagles or bust? Are we just putting up the Cowboys meme saying eliminated week 1? Are we doing that, Mitch? Are they eliminated already?
No, they're not eliminated. Listen, I'm not a Cowboys fan. I love making fun of the Cowboys. Best friend's a Cowboy. Love all of that. I just love giving him shit every single time this year. I think Dallas is going to win the division. I think Eagles will get second. I think this has nothing to do with Eagles or bust.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, the Eagles or bust thing, I've never, you know what I'm saying, that I've never believed in that. You know what I'm saying? But what I do believe is that Dallas going Dallas, right? Again, I believe the Eagles, you know what I'm saying, his team is put together to win right now, right? So it's not to the point where it's Eagles or bust. It's just that the Eagles have everything they need to be successful right now. They have a quarterback who's going into basically, you know what I'm saying, his big year after his growth year, right? He has all the weapons around him he needs. He has a strong offensive line in front of him. He has a hellified defense on the other side of him, right? That's just that, right? That's just that. The East belongs to fucking Philly.
Interesting.
Dr. Adams?
Interesting. I think that I agree that when the last man standing from that division will be the Eagles, but I think that it will be one of those things where Ed and I have talked about the Eagles being kind of built a lot, maybe like the Arizona Cardinals, but I say that the Eagles are a better version of what the Eagles are. The Eagles are a better version of the Cardinals. But so I think that when it comes to the last team standing from that division, that it'll be the Eagles for sure.
Yeah,
interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
yeah, but you know what? I mean, I'm not tripping on that. I mean, I'll elaborate on that. Like, I feel what you're saying on that, Jay. I do when you say that. I feel what you're saying on that. Especially, you know what I'm saying, when you look at position group, from position group to position group, right? Yeah, I can see what you're saying on that.
Yeah, but it's interesting because we know that Cowboys, Yankees, Lakers, those are the ones that will get all the headlines, and that's what you see for all of these shows. No matter what, they'll talk about. They'll bring up those teams when it comes to trying to bring those clicks,
of course, yeah.
to bring that conversation. So, but yeah, I think it'll be the same for sure.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm very curious to see, particularly with who they picked up in the draft, what they're going to do on defense, particularly in the interior with the front seven. And obviously, Jalen Hurts, will he take that step forward? Obviously, stealing old AJ from Mitchell's Tighten Up Titans. I'm very curious to see how that raises the level of play to maybe bring out, more from Jalen Hurts. So
I can still see the disgust on your face when he said it. It was just like,
I know it hurts you, man.
You balled up like a fucking paper bag after they took it off the tall can, man.
What AJ Brown's going to do for Hurts is he's going to elevate his game 6 out of 17 games of the year because his hamstring's going to hurt. He'll only play 25%.
No. No. So here's the thing. Y'all don't want to ram down the field all day. I don't think Philly's going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I think he'll be just fine. With them stop routes, them in routes, some slants, he'll be just fine. All right?
Well, hey, Dr. Bridges, Mr. Adams hearkened the name of the BG, so it has to be asked, will the Cards get over their September-October team hump? And what is your prediction for the season record, my friend?
All right, look. So I gotta say this. When we did the breakdown of the win-loss total, and Mitch came, and I was surprised at how I had broken down the win-loss total. I have 10-7 for the Cardinals, and so, but I think it will be a slow start to the season. So, but to answer your question, yes, they'll overcome that because they'll with who they will get back towards the second half of the season. So yeah, I think 10-7. I even saw something that with what was it, ESPN 13-4. I think that's a little bit crazy. That's a stretch. But I think 10-7. I had that going on for sure.
JB said that's a stretch. ESPN, get your shit together.
I'm a realist. And one thing about me is I'm a realist. Now I'm not going. I was saying 11-6. To be honest, I said we're going to be a 10+ win team. Right, so I'm thinking more 11-6. Right, we're gonna win that division. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can say what they want to say about the Rams. They don't care about the Rams. You know what I'm saying? Because we about to see the Rams fall off like a bad bag of that dope. San Francisco,
I think that's what could definitely happen for sure.
San Francisco don't know what the fuck they want to do right now. You know what I'm saying? Trey Lance, we can say what you want to say, but he's feeling the pressure because they re-signed Jimmy G. So he's looking over his shoulder at this point, trying to see, you know what I'm saying, like, damn, they really like me, do they not like me? You know what I'm saying? They like me, do they not like me? You know what I'm saying? It's like a chick, you know what I'm saying, with a dude, you know what I'm saying, that used to be a player, but he say he ain't a player no more. So she's like, I like this motherfucker, but at the same time, he might still be in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So Trey Lance, you remember Trey Lance still looking at the 49ers like, man, I think they still might be in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So let me watch my back. But no, I'm being real. 11-6. I can see, you know what I'm saying, 10-7. But either way go, that'll win our division. You know what I'm saying? So I really I don't want an easy road. I like a hard season. I want a nasty-ass, gritty-ass road because that's going to prepare us for the playoffs. So, yeah, I'm feeling that. I like that, Jay. I like that.
Okay. Mitch, what do you think? What you got?
Just like JB, I got him 11-6. I actually looked at this the opposite way, though. Cliff Kingsbury is good at getting out a very quick start and then failing near the end.
That's what they say. That's what the women say about him in Scottsdale.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just looking at the September-October part down there.
You ain't right, fool.
He's off the top rope. He's coming off the top rope. He's a Hall of Famer now, Javon. He's coming off the top rope.
You ain't right, fool.
Carlos, I'm sorry. Right. I couldn't pass that one up. Cliff, you know you my guy. I'm sorry. I couldn't pass that one up.
Go ahead, Mitch.
So, I looked at their last part of the schedule, and honestly, for the last part of the schedule, the hardest teams I see them facing are the Bucks and the Chargers. I, like JB, decided they were 11-6 because they're going to start off hot. And then I think they'll end hot because their schedule is pretty easy near the end of it. So I definitely think the Cards will get over the September-October team hunt. I think they'll go and have the over on the Las Vegas prediction. They will not be 13-4 in my opinion. I still got them at 11-6. But whatever Vegas has them at, I would take the over.
Oh, the over under. I think is over 8.5. So
that's right. Ed was saying that. Yeah, nail the over.
Yeah. So what I do want to say this is what do you have it at, Benny?
Well, no, I was just putting up the comment, but I'm just looking at the schedule right now. So they open up with the Chiefs, right? You got Chiefs at Raiders, Rams, and then you got Panthers, Eagles, Seahawks, Saints, Vikings.
2-2 after the first 4 games. 2-2.
That's it. But that stretch in the middle is very interesting. And then it's Rams, Niners, Chargers, Pats, Broncos, Bucks, Falcons, Niners. I mean, This is an interesting schedule, man. This is interesting.
So I'm like, when you went through that stretch, you know what I'm saying, once you passed, you know what I'm saying, the first 4 games, it was like, all I can say was win.
But it's all October, though,
Yeah.
right?
Right,
It's all
yeah.
October.
But I got,
You know what I'm saying?
after the first 8 games, I had 4-4.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go 6-2, you know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, like at those games that we couldn't win last year, we're gonna learn from again. We see that Cliff is kind of starting to pass that clipboard over a little bit. He's not holding it so tight now. He's starting to kind of ease it over to, you know what I'm saying, his right hand, so that, you know, so we can make some decisions that are going to be smarter for us on second downs and on third downs. And that's what killed us. You know what I'm saying? We can get a little man and run for a first down on 2nd and 3. Man, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough on everybody.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
So here's something that's interesting to me. So if we're looking at, you know, we've all been, most of us have been in like the corporate situation where, you know, we have a manager that sucks as a manager, and then all of a sudden the director or the whoever it is above that person comes in to be able to kind of look at him, and they realize the same thing that everybody else realizes, that this person is not a good manager. So I wonder if we get to when Hard Knocks comes, middle of the season, so whenever they come, if they're having some challenges and Cliff is not delivering as he is, and maybe there's a little bit of a swoon going on, and he's trying to act like, all right, so the cameras are here. Yo, so I need y'all to come in and get these extra reps and do all this other stuff. And everybody's looking at him like, man, you got to go on with that. I'm about to go over here to Scottsdale because I got somebody over here to kick it with. I just wonder if that will send things into a tailspin, because here's that leadership going on. I'm just saying.
Here's the thing about that, Jay. And here's the thing about that. Like, I'm pretty sure that there was a discussion that happened before they inked his ass, right? There was a discussion. I know Mike, you know what I'm saying? I know Mike personally, you know what I'm saying? And Mike, he ain't having that shit, right? You know what I'm saying? So I know that there was a discussion. He was pissed last season after our last game. He was fucking pissed to the point where they had a meeting, right? That day, those 3, him, Kime, and fucking Cliff, they had a meeting that day. Right, there was some straightening that went on in that room. You know what I'm saying? So before they inked his ass, I'm pretty sure there was a long conversation. Like, look, bro, we trusting you to be better, but if shit don't get right, here's 3 things we need to happen. Right? You need to start passing that clipboard a little bit. You need to get this little motherfucker under control that you had us draft. Right? We're gonna pay his little ass. They told him to this. So we're gonna pay his little ass too. But we need you
I'm not gonna lie. Cliff getting fired on Hard Knocks in season would be fucking comedy.
Oh my god!
Could you imagine him and Kime having a little bourbon in the SUV, talking about?
I ain't gonna lie. I was in a semicircle today in a meeting in a corporate situation where the manager was talking stuff, and I looked around the circle and nobody was caring. And I said, "Damn."
I ain't
gonna lie. I thought about Cliff. Cliff because I was thinking, "What if?" I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Real quick.
But I've been saying this though. You got to get away from being one of the guys, and you got to start being the guy, right?
Ooh. That's what they say is a word.
Feel me?
D-Hop. So D-Hop will be back for the Saints game, correct? He'll miss the first 6. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, first 6.
How that moves. All right. Now, before we get Mr. Adams, Mr. Hughes up out of here, I have 3 most likely questions to hit you guys with. And Mitch, I'm starting with you. Most likely to have a better record, the Browns or the Panthers, Mr. Hughes?
Panthers. I have 0 trust in the Browns organization. I have 0 trust in the Panthers. I have more trust in Baker Mayfield's situation than whatever the Browns threw out there for the first 11 games that they have. I feel like they're going to play 2 different quarterbacks. They're going to play both their backups because they're going to get so irritated with both of them. And I know it's a running game, but if you don't respect the pass, everyone's going to do 9 in the box, and your quarterback still can't throw for crap. So I have the Panthers.
Cold game. JB?
Well, I'm looking at the Browns schedule right now. All right. And let's go over here. Let's look at the schedule for our beloved Cat Scratch Fevers, right?
Or your former employee of the Panthers, yes.
They play the same fucking schedule, right? So basically, what I like, they literally almost play the same schedule if you look at the teams that they're playing. All right. So I'm like my man Money Making Mitch over here. I got more faith in the Panthers than I do in the Browns. I'm gonna start saying the Browns going brown, right? Because it seems like with all the talent they got, they just can't get it right. If Deshaun was playing the whole year, we knew he would have his 3 or 4 rocky games. You know what I'm saying? That he would get back to, you know what I'm saying, what he is, because he is a dynamic player, period. Right? But the fact that he's going to be gone for 10, right? No, I got to take the Panthers. There's really no comparison.
Okay, Mr. Adams?
I can't disagree with that, because I don't think Baker Mayfield is garbage the way that the media makes him out to be. I'm not saying he's not top tier franchise quarterback, but and then plus you got Deshaun Watson, who they said we're about to give everything to you to come kick it with us, and he says, I'll be there week 11. Well, damn. Yeah. So nah. I definitely think the Panthers will have a better record than the Browns, and the Browns fans will be super frustrated, and they will be worried. Are we going to go down to 0 or 1 win again? But yeah, I think the Panthers will have a better record than the Browns this season.
I'll tell you this. I'm gonna tell you like this. By the time they get to week 7, they're gonna be calling for that massage, motherfucking happy ending, getting motherfucking that they suspended for 10 games. I can promise you that. Right? They're gonna be calling for his ass. They're gonna have signs that said rub tugs over here for Deshaun. You know what I'm saying? So
don't let him come back and lose that first game. Don't let him come back and lose that first game, though.
Right.
Oh yeah. Well, he faces the Texans the first game. If that guy loses to the Texans the first game, there will be memes everywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh, it'll be a meme fest. Right.
Yes,
hey, everybody! Speaking of happy endings, look who's decided to join us. He is the president of CasualSports.com in Arizona. Casual E. Earl Burnett.
Can we get some light? Damn, all I see is your shirt.
Man.
I don't know. It's not good as I can get.
Darker than him. He look darker than me. That's what's up. I appreciate it. Forget you, fool. I don't even like you.
I ain't even.
Oh my God.
Good.
He's back.
Casual E. What's popping?
It's nothing much.
He's
man.
here,
Same
man.
old. Work. You know how it
Yeah,
goes.
Listen.
man.
Well, we're working tonight. We're doing our Savage preview. So just in time, Earl, I'm throwing this one to you for round up this part of the round table. Earl, which is more likely, that the Packers miss the playoffs or the Bucks fall just short of the Super Bowl? Ooh.
I'm gonna definitely go with the Packers missing the playoffs.
Yes, I like it.
Because you can't get rid of a receiver like Devontae Adams and expect you're just gonna hit the ground running, with a bunch of no names, I guess, at wide receiver, other than, of course, his guy Cobb. But he's old and kind of getting washed up a little bit. But everybody's putting so much on Aaron Rodgers doing his Aaron Rodgers thing, but that's kind of running out a little bit, in my opinion. I think that's kind of he needs a team around him now. He can't do everything by himself. Those days are gone. So I think they're gonna miss the playoffs, especially if those receivers don't perform when we think they can perform.
And then,
listen, Roger's gonna be taking ayahuasca and seeing six fucking receivers out there at a time. But that's one person, man. You're high as shit out here doing ayahuasca. Mitch, speaking of doing ayahuasca, what do you think about that particular question?
Mitch out there making ayahuasca.
If the question was which team's more likely to miss the playoffs, I would say the Packers. Once you get to the playoffs, it gets kind of random. Anything can happen. I wrote up an article about a year ago for Earl, and it was my feelings about how wide receivers and Hall of Famers really go and impact the game. I don't feel like Hall of Fame wide receivers are impacted as much as we think they do. I'm going to say Packers make the playoffs and Bucks fall short of the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. So you think both, Mr. Adams? What do you think?
Goodness, I'm not on board with the Bucks based upon some of the injuries that they've had in the preseason and the offseason. But so I would think it's more likely that the Bucks would fall short of reaching the Super Bowl, because I think that the Packers will make the playoffs. So I'll say that.
And listen, Tom Brady might be in divorce court, goddammit. So he's got other problems.
You see that, man? You see, man. We've all been there at some point where we just like, hey, dog.
Yo, Tom out here looking like he got motherfucking like some cheek fillers. You know what I'm saying? And some cheek sucked in.
Goddammit.
Man, he looked like Dr. Miami fucked his ass over. Clean over. You know what I'm saying?
God. All right.
Yeah.
And finally,
he's definitely going through something. That's for sure.
listen, and finally for this, speaking of them rangs and things, the Super Bowl, Dr. Bridges, what is more likely? Which team is most likely to get back to the Super Bowl, the Rams or the Bungles? I feel like you're going to say the Bungles, my friend.
Man, damn sure ain't gonna be the Rams. I can give you that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bust that ass early and often. You know what I'm saying? You better believe that. So with 2 losses to the Cardinals in the AFC and the NFC West, they damn sure ain't going to the motherfucking Super Bowl again. So I'm going with them bad. They're saying the Bengals. Who they? Right from a wild card spot at that.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, JB, the Cardinals make you happy or something? Calm down there. You did something good for them. That's why you're going with them in that aspect.
Nah, I've grown to have a greater love and appreciation for my Cardinals right now. After watching them, we've turned over a new leaf, right?
Okay.
Me and my birds, you know what I'm saying? We all gay,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? See this thing here, you know what I'm saying? I just want to do hey, my baby. Look, so look.
That's because your foot in the door. We know.
Hey, don't put me out there like that. Don't put me out there like that.
I don't think I'll be listening. I'll be listening, man. I'm listening every damn show. I know what's going on.
Listen. I'm happy with what my team looks like right now. That's being completely honest, right? I'm happy with what I see. I'm happy with the depth, right? They pay a little man. He's happy, right? You know what I'm saying? So, right? A happy little man makes for a better team now. Let's be real.
Boop, 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 boop.
Right. Look, let him touch that star and go crazy. You know what I'm
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's hilarious.
Mr. Adams, what do you think? What's most likely, Rams or the Bengals back to the Super Bowl next year?
I'm gonna say that my partner Ed and Earl just haters. It's like that Dave Chappelle hate.
Yeah.
But I would say I would say it's more Rams because I think that the Rams it's the unknown because the Rams we don't know if they will come back hungrier to say and want to get back, and especially with some of the additions that they've made, or if they'll say, nah, man, we good, we straight, we here in LA, we
getting real Hollywood. They getting real Hollywood, right? Man. You got Aaron Donald lifting weights to rock and shit, right? Yeah, they're getting real Hollywood in these streets. You know what I'm saying? You got your boy making commercials for fucking AT&T. They're getting real Hollywood. Ain't no hunger there.
Okay.
Holla at me. I holla at them. You know what I'm saying? But I think it might be the Rams. But because I don't believe in the Bengals because I think that's way overhyped to me.
Okay. All right.
Negro. That's what I said.
They do got look. Let's be real now. The Bengals do got a hell of a hill to climb. You know what I'm saying? Because Pittsburgh is not going this year, right?
That's like with me on the mic, fool.
And guess who they played first game?
The Bengals were a year ahead of themselves last year. They're going to be good this year. This is the year they were supposed to be good.
You ever heard the term "blow your wad"?
Yeah,
you heard that before.
We're just all types of nasty on the.
You heard that before.
How can you say they're not going to be good when they have every element that a team needs to be successful, especially the running game, and now they've added a protection pro. I mean, come on.
Okay. All right. I mean, look. Hey, I'm not saying they're not gonna be good at all, right? But I already said it. I said Cincinnati. I ain't say the Rams. I said Cincinnati.
Right,
so
right.
Talk to this dude right here. You know what I'm saying?
I see Mitch.
And Mitch, quickly, what do you think? Rams or Bengals most likely?
I have none of them going to the Super Bowl.
Is that most likely?
Most likely, goddammit.
Most likely. Neither. No. I guess Bengals just because their line got better and Matt Stafford has that elbow injury. That's a baseball injury that they have no clue what the heck is going on with.
Tommy John.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I think.
I mean, I ain't wishing it, but I'm just saying.
Everyone's production in that. I don't know. They're not making it. Bengals blew their wad. Like I said, when I make bets, I look at teams that have one possession. They barely beat the Titans. They beat them by 3 points. They beat the next team by 3 points. Like, stuff's so random in the NFL. It ain't going to happen again for either of these teams.
All right, there it is. Very, very tough to repeat. Almost never happens. And very difficult to get back to the actual big game.
The last back-to-back champion.
My boy Money Making Mitch has spoken.
Damn. Go put it. All right. Well, listen, we're gonna keep Earl on for the second half of the show, but we're gonna let Mr. Adams and Mr. Hughes go. But before we do, Mr. Adams, starting with you, what can the reviewers expect from you, and also from what you got going on with Casual Sports this football season, sir? What's popping? What's the schedule?
I'm trying to level up, man. When it comes to believing the Arizona Cardinals, we're going to be having podcasts 2 days a week, so Mondays and Thursdays. And I'm that fool, man. Ed is the one that tries to hate.
And I will be there. You know
Ed tries to hate, and we're gonna have you on. We're gonna have Earl on because Earl's a hater too. But anyway, we're gonna do all that stuff.
He can be in the studio too, so I can dive on his ass when he says some dumb shit.
Earl hit me up on the text like, man, you ain't got me on the show. You ain't got me on the show. You hating ass Negro. But we just gotta try to level up and just try to bring you some entertainment because there's so many different podcasts out there. We want to have a little bit of fun and be educated as well. So we appreciate y'all for having me on. For real.
Of course, man. You'll be on plenty this season. And Mitch coming from parts unknown, taking a break from making ayahuasca meth. What do you got cracking for casualsports.com, good sir? Covering the D-backs.
So now that I'm finally back in Arizona, at parts unknown in Arizona, I am covering the D-backs again, so definitely go check out Casual Sports. I believe Zach Gallen's probably going to play on Sunday, but if he plays on Friday, I will be at the Colorado Rockies game, hoping to go and witness history, as he has the most consecutive innings in D-backs history without allowing a run, and hopefully allows the 7th game of not having a run, which would be an MLB record. As a huge baseball fan, I am covering baseball for the Casual Sports Radio Network, and I will be covering the Padres here next weekend, not this weekend. So definitely go and check out Casual Sports.
Don't take any performance enhancing drugs.
I got one thing to say about all that shit you just said, man. You see my mouth close to the microphone? Go Yankees, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, that's right.
You know what?
Start spreading the news, baby.
If we're coming into town for the Cardinals at the last of the season, I would go watch them just to watch Aaron Judge hopefully break that home run record. I love MLB. I love record breaking. I love witnessing history. I am all for it.
Yes, you are a great man.
Well, you fellas have made history again by joining us for our Savage preview. Make sure to read and listen to Javon and Mitch on casualsports.com, KSRN Arizona. Our thanks to you, my brothers, and we will have you on again soon throughout the whole football season, so make sure to tap in with our guys. That's right. Let's pay some bills real quick before we get into some season predictions. Of course, make sure to tap in with our younger brothers. That's right. Valley Boys Association clothing. Go to valleyboysassociation.com. Use code podcast22 for 20% off your order at checkout. So again, tap in, man. We got a collaboration coming with them soon. And of course, check out our guy, it's timtobuy.com. If you're looking for a new or pre-owned vehicle, text review to 515-444-7003 or DM him at it's timtobuy on Instagram, and he will hook you up no matter where you are at on the country. Again, if you are just tapping in with us for the first time, please make sure to follow us at JB and Benny Blue on all social media. Subscribe to our YouTube. We got shorts, we got content, we got everything you need, baby. And again, the live streams are going to be 7:30, 7:45 Pacific time, 10:45, 10:30 Eastern, all throughout the season. Of course, you can find us live streaming right there on casualsports.com, baby. All right, damn it. We got some predictions coming. So right now, we got to get into it. And Earl, I'm going to start with you. As you know, there's typically an average of 6 new playoff teams each year. So, my friend, I am starting with you. Your 7 AFC playoff teams in 2022 are...
Oh, man. You caught me off guard.
You damn right.
All right.
Look, I got him. Look, check this out. We're gonna let E, you know what I'm saying, kick back because I got mine ready. We're gonna give him the time to collect his thoughts. Right?
Okay. Go ahead.
I got mine ready.
What you got?
Okay. So here we go. AFC North. All right. I got Pittsburgh. Right.
Woo.
Oh yes, sir. AFC South. I got Indy. Right. Okay. AFC East. I got Buffalo. Okay. And AFC West. You better believe it. I got the Mile High Boys in Denver. You know what I'm saying? All right, so wild cards, I got Cincy, right? I got the Chargers, and I got the Raiders, right?
Wow.
So I do have 3 teams coming out there west. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, very good.
So notice that Kansas City was not there. All right.
Wow, that's a spicy meatball.
I'm gonna go. You're talking AFC, right? Only, right?
AFC, correct. Yep.
I'm gonna go, of course, Kansas City, Denver. Both Kansas City and Denver come out of that AFC West. The Colts come out of the South, and I'm gonna go Bengals again.
Bengals.
And a wild card, Miami. And then I'll go Pittsburgh too, because they don't stay out of the playoffs too long.
No, they don't.
Okay, beautiful. So my 7, and I have them by the seed and by the division winner. I got Bills number 1 seed, win that division.
Oh, I forgot all about them. Damn.
Right. There you go. Bills, Chiefs, number 2 seed, win that division. 3rd is Bungles, win that division, 3rd seed. Colts, 4 seed, but not the 4th best team. And then wild cards, I got Broncos, Chargers, and Dolphins. That's who I got.
Only thing that you
AFC.
Who did you pick in the North? You picked Cincy in the North?
I picked Cincy in the North. That's correct.
Yeah, I did too.
Listen.
Is the Buffalo hype real? I mean, really?
Oh, they're good, man, and they've been good. Like,
okay.
I mean, look how they lost last year. Like,
they
come
got
on, man.
Pressure on them. Everybody got them in the Super Bowl, so I mean, that's a lot of pressure.
Hey.
Or I've had them in the Super Bowl like the last 2 Savage previews.
Exactly.
For God's sake.
Guess who got them in the Super Bowl this year?
Right. Oh, what?
Oh, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But
Yeah.
Foist, Dr. Bridges, you're 7 in the NFC.
Oh, you know what time it is. All right, so in the North, I've been in hold your ears, bro. I got Chicago. All right.
What?
Yeah, I got Chicago. Oh yeah. You just said it out of your mouth. You just said it out of your mouth. There are always at least 6 new teams in the playoffs. The only thing Chicago was hurting Chicago was Matt Nagy. He's out of there. Bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? So they got a talented football team. All right.
Yeah. Well, it's always the Ravens. We know.
We
Tell
know,
Lamar to work on that contract.
Ravens,
Come on,
we
man.
get it. Okay, great job. Ravens, whatever.
The Bears.
Jump Bears.
I
All right, so
love you like good food. You were smoking dust. The
these
Bears.
these are my picks, bro. Okay, let me pick mine.
right.
Okay. And I'm gonna put some money on their ass. You know what I'm saying, over here at the sports book. So in the South, I got them Saints, you know what I'm saying? When the Saints go marching in, right? In the East, I got Philly, right?
All right.
In the West, you gotta ask who I got. You really gotta ask who I got. You really gotta ask who I got. You really gotta ask who I got. All right. I have Green Bay as a wild card. I have Tampa Bay as a wild card. All right. And I forgot to write down the 7th one because I was doing it yesterday. But let me peek at the NFC real quick. All right. Real quick.
Got the Niners sniffing around, the Cowboys sniffing around.
The Cowboys is my other one, right? Yeah, the Cowboys. So my Cowboys is my 3rd team. No, my Cowboys is my 3rd team. I was trying to think about, you know what I'm saying, because I did this yesterday. All right. But, yeah, Cowboys, either the Cowboys or, I don't know, whatever. I'm saying the Cowboys today. Okay.
All right. Earl, what you think?
Man, I'm gonna have to be that hater because there's gonna be somebody that was in the playoffs last year that's not gonna be there, and it's gonna be our Redbirds. So,
oh no,
I'm gonna
go. Devon just said that between you and Earl, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are just diabolical.
I'm gonna go with in the East, the Eagles.
Okay.
That's the winner of that division. Then the winner of the North, of course, it's going to be Green Bay just by default. And then the NFC South, I'm going to go with, of course, Tampa Bay. And then the Rams are going to win the West. And then you got the 3 teams that are going to be, the 3 other teams that are going to be on the outside coming in. We're going to have Cowboys.
Oh my God.
Saints. And the newcomer, I really like what I saw on Hard Knocks. The Lions are going to make the playoffs, baby.
Yeah,
They're going to take the Cardinals spot in the playoffs, for this year. Somebody not coming back. And,
I ain't even tripping because those are your picks. You know what I'm saying? So, but Javon just said it. He just said out of his mouth. He said, "Man, between you and Earl, y'all ooh-wee."
Oh my God, well, Earl, listen.
Between you and Ed, you said, "Y'all motherfucker, ooh-wee."
I like what I see out of the Lions, though, man. I'm like, look at the division. It's easier. They only got to worry about one team. I mean,
Oh my God, Earl, you're a better man than me because I did not even pick my own squad to make the playoffs. Here's who I got.
You ain't watching the show, then.
You damn right I'm watching the show, but
the show got to do anything? What you mean? That's a show.
I'm talking about.
God.
You talking about real life football here?
Not the show as entertainment. I'm talking about the team that's on the field and the pieces that are there with that team.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. Let me give you my 7.
Let Benny give you his shit.
Let me give you Jesus Christ. I mean, Earl, I appreciate it, but I've had that spiked Kool-Aid one too many times. All right, Jesus Christ. Let me down.
Okay,
this is a Lions fan.
You got to start with their coaching staff. Everybody that's on that coaching staff.
The culture's building, but if it happens, it's because other teams are going to shoot themselves in the foot. That much I can tell you. Now, my 7 in order by the seeds. Yes, I have the Rams, number 1 seed, winning that division. Number 2, I got the Bucks. Number 3, I got the Eagles. Number 4, I got the Vikings, and the wild cards, I have the Pack, the Birdgang, and the Niner Gang. Making the 7.
Niners ain't
spot.
going nowhere, man.
Hey man, I got my number 7.
Over.
Right.
The Niners could end up there because they're gonna bench Trey Lance at some point, and Jimmy G gonna take over. So that's probably what will end up happening.
Defense take it well. Thank you. All right, and finally, Dr. Bridges, your Super Bowl teams and your winner for 2022.
For the 3rd year in a row, all right, a hosting team is going to play in their own Super Bowl, and that's going to be my Arizona Cardinals, and they're going to play the team that should have went to the Super Bowl last year, all right, in the Buffalo Bills, all right? So the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills will play each other in the Super Bowl here in Glendale, Arizona, all right, in February of 2023.
Wow.
Earl.
Wow.
Interesting. I think we're going to have a repeat Super Bowl of Tampa Bay and Chiefs. Not from last year, but the previous year.
Really?
And because the Chiefs are just like, they're like, okay, wait a minute. They got their one ring, of course, and they've been punching at that door for the last 2-3 years again, and they're not gonna let up again here. So I think they're gonna get back. And Tom wants to go out on top. He wants to go out on top. So
Tom needs to worry about what's going on with his face right now. All right, that's what Tom needs to do. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. All right, and let the record show, gentlemen, that actually in the 2021 Savage picks, this guy's cold-blooded. JB actually picked the Bucks and the Chiefs last year, so that is an interesting pick. All right, I'm doing. Listen, I did this last year for 2021, and damn it, I'm doing it again. I'm saying Bills and Bucks, and the Bills finally get the job done. I say the Bills finally get over the hump, and they beat Tom. And they finally send him into divorce court and all that shit.
Benny, real quick,
Thurman Thomas is somewhere jumping for joy right now.
What's the reason that gets them over the hump? Well, what's different for Buffalo for you?
Just consistency, being there. You know, finally, just getting over the hump from the mistakes that they made.
The law of averages.
Yeah, law of averages, basically.
No, nothing different. No added new pieces. No nothing. It's just they just supposed to be there. They've
always had what it takes to get there. Yeah. And they damn near get there, right? And for the last 3 years, I mean, they've been fucking since your boy been there. They've been competitive as shit.
Right.
So
don't sleep on don't sleep on the addition of Von Miller, man. They added some pieces.
Well, there you go.
That
could be the difference. Yeah, that could be the difference. Yeah, you're right.
There you go. They got
that kid Ed Oliver have a really big year this year because of Von Miller. So, you know what I'm saying? He's always been a problem. You know what I'm saying? He don't get the shine that he deserved, you know what I'm saying, because of Aaron Donald, rightfully so, because Aaron Donald's a fucking problem, period. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. But, yeah, that kid Ed Oliver's going to have a hell of a year this year. I'm predicting.
And there's so many teams in the AFC that we missed that could make it, you know, like the Chargers. Chargers could end up in there too at some, you know, the defense they put together in that offense now.
Yes, go to sleep.
And Mitch is in the chat.
My God! Working us off, you know what I'm saying? Mitch, go to sleep, okay? All right, go to sleep.
All right. Now, as we wrap up here, man, JB, I miss this sound so much. It's that time of year. You know what it is. Savage picks, week 1. Let's fucking go right now, goddammit. That's right. You hear that Stone Cold Steve Austin theme?
Yeah, I got to add me into y'all's little league. I want to do this with you.
All right, well, you're in, damn it. Week 1, it's the Mafia Bills at the Rams, and the line is 2.5 for the Bills on the road. Earl, who you got, sir?
I got the champs going in at defending home field. Yeah.
Okay,
Champs.
he's got the Rams. JB, what you think?
You forget they share that field, so that's not really their home field. All right, I got the Mafia. They're going to be breaking tables in L.A. and putting mustard on motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Bills, baby.
I got the Bills as well, taking advantage of a Super Bowl Hollywood hangover, baby. The Bills get it done. That's going to be definitely a game to watch, though. All right, it's the revenge tour. It's the dog pound going to the Baker Mayfield new home, and the line is 2.5 for Carolina at home. Earl, what you got, sir?
I'm going to go with Baker in this one. It's going to be a sloppy game. Both them teams going to not be that good, but Baker's going to have a chip on his shoulder for real. So I'm definitely going Carolina.
North Carolina,
Okay.
come on and raise up, pick your shirt off, just the right hand, just like that hell. Gotta go bring Petey Pablo out, and he gonna say, "It was about to happen." Where's the drum line? You know I got cats. You know I got cat scratch people, baby.
You crazy, man.
All right, well, I'm going spoiler due to the Browns' running game and more consistency with the pieces. I don't trust Carolina's offense. I think it's going to be a close, jankified game, but I'm taking the Browns on the road to spoil
That's very big.
Bakers. Bakers.
And the Browns being quarterbacked by who?
Hey, man, a cab driver. I don't give a damn. Give it to Nick Chubb and get out of the way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, speaking of issues, it's the Pats, dude, at the Bermuda Triangle of Miami, and the line is 3 for Miami at home, sir.
Miami and who? The Pats, right?
The Pats, yep.
Oh, yeah, that's Miami. Miami's tired of being they dang on doormat, so they took care of him a little bit last year. They're going to continue to do that this year.
Okay.
Hey, word to my boy Ezra James with the motherfucking Hall of Fame dunk, you know what I'm saying, down in the 305. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Shout out to Trick Daddy, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trina. Yeah, you know who get the win, you know what I'm saying? Them fans over the motherfucking Patriots. But listen to me when I say this. The Patriots going to start off rough, but the Patriots going to Patriot. And they're going to get them boys right. And they're going to be contending down the stretch.
At some point, yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Dolphins as well. All right, here's a matchup for you. It's going to be standing room only, sold out. It's JB's drafting team, the EAGLES Eagles, taking on my Kitties in the D, and the line is 4 for the Eagles on the road in the jankified Ford Field, Earl. Ooh-wee.
I am going with the surprising Lions in this upset.
You better, because you've been on their nuts, you know what I'm saying, for the show.
And the reason why is because hype always gets you in the end. And I love the linebacker number 44. The dude's going to crack somebody. Rodrigo!
Yeah.
Rodrigo going to have to send his ass the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to be chasing number 1 around. Because number 1 going to throw the ball to number 11. And number 11 going to take that bitch to the highs. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to take that 4 points, right? Because whoever wins this game going to win by 3 points, right? Please believe me. You know what I'm saying? But I got Philly.
Okay, well, of course, you got to pick our own team, so I got the Kitties. Listen, man, it's going to be, if this were a matchup later in the season, and I feel like Jalen Hurts had established more of a rhythm with his offensive pieces, plus a lot of the rookies coming in on defense, I think it'd be a little bit more clear-cut for the Eagles to get it done. But I think the home crowd, the Kitties, they're going to play with that grit, that Dan Campbell biting them kneecaps grit. And, hey, I think the Lions get it done in a close one for a much-needed opening win that they so desired last year and didn't get.
It's hard to bite them on the kneecap 6 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? Just know that.
You're damn right. All right, listen, it's Will's quote the Raven nevermore at the BUMS bums. Oops, I mean the JETS Jets says
Joe
Jets. Without
Flacco.
Zach Wilson.
Joe Flacco will be the starting QB.
That's right, and the line is 7 for the Ravens, Earl. What you got?
We're going to take that rich dude, Lamar Jackson, of course. Who else?
Oh, yeah. He about
to put that damn money.
Get paid.
Damn.
Get paid.
Right.
In the shade.
JB, what you got?
With the Raven, nevermore.
Yep, I'm quoting the Raven as well. That's easy work right there. All right, it's the Niner gang. Going to the Windy City at JB's making the playoff Bears, and the line is a touchdown for Frisco on the road. Earl.
I'm taking the Bears in that game.
Oh my
I
God!
don't believe in
Jesus.
Trey Lance.
Why in the hell? Benny, I get it. Benny, I get it. You know what I'm saying? NFC North, I understand you hate the Bears. But you have to understand, Matt Nagy was the problem. Watch how good Mitchell Trubisky is this year. Watch. Just watch
Mr.
how
Trubisky?
fucking great.
We already saw
Watch.
it. He was good in Pittsburgh.
Watch how good Mr. Trubisky. Watch how he's in the fucking top 6 statistically in every fucking category this year in
We're
quarterback.
talking about Justin
Watch.
Fields and no weapons. No weapons.
No, I'm talking. But listen, okay, no weapon formed against him shall prosper.
Just pick the damn Bears.
Mr. Fields.
I think it's the case.
And the Bears will get the win over the fucking bang bang 90 game. Okay.
Yeah, maybe they get some jankification, but I trust the coaching staff and the pieces from the Niners too much to let that one slip away. So I'm taking the Niners without any NFC North.
Trust Shanahan.
More than I trust whoever the fuck they got the Bears. Goddamn.
Hey,
All right.
Here we go.
AFC South matchup, Earl. It's Chad Carr's Colts against the Texas H-Town coming down, and the Lions a touchdown for the Colts, baby.
Yeah, it's got to be the Colts. I mean, you got a veteran quarterback that's not going to let a team like Houston come in there and beat them even on the road. So yeah, I got the Colts, especially with that running game too.
Sir, Mr. Taylor gonna get loose. You know what I'm saying? Matty Ice gonna do his thing. That Colts defense is still there. Yeah, I got the Colts, baby.
All right, I'm taking the Colts as well. All right, it's the Jags going to the artist formerly known as the football team, the Commanders, and the line is 2.5 for Washington. Honestly, I might be betting on. But Earl, what do you think?
This is like a flip a coin to me. I'm actually going to take Jacksonville in this game. I'm taking Trevor Lawrence to make the next step to be a good one of the great quarterbacks, and I think he's going to light this team up.
Look at my face.
Right.
Huh? Look at your face.
Jacksonville. All right. Jacksonville. Duval.
Yep. I'm taking the Jags as well. I think the Jags are going to have a sneaky good year this year. They got ATN coming back, more development and chemistry with Trevor Lawrence. I love it. I'm taking the Jags as well. All right, it's that big gumbo bowl, baby, heading down to the Dirty Birds, and the line is 5.5 for New Orleans on the road in ATL.
New Orleans will win that game on the road. They have way too many weapons. Atlanta's just a mystery team with the quarterback that's still a little bit we don't know. So, yeah, I'm definitely going New Orleans.
Yep. Baby. You know what they say down the way? They say, les bon temps roulette. You know what I'm saying? You know what that means? Let the good time roll, baby. Let the good time roll. You know them boys. The Saints about to march in that motherfucker and take that Benz and drive that bitch all the way back to New Orleans. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm taking the Saints as well. Mitch, we see you in the chat. Yes, the Jags are
Mitch,
without
go to
Urban
sleep,
Meyer.
Bro.
Yeah, Urban Meyer and now Doug Peterson.
Urban Meyer somewhere, you know what I'm saying, rubbing on some cooch in a bar. You know what I'm saying? That's what Urban Meyer is, right?
All right. AFC North, it's the Steelers going against the Houday Bungles, and the line is 6.5 in the opener for the Bungles at home. Mr. Burnett.
Ooh. I got to go with Cincy in that one.
Okay, JB.
Mm-hmm.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Oh
Yeah, we're going to Pittsburgh. You better believe it. We're going to Pittsburgh, bro. All right.
Nice.
All right.
I'm telling you what's about to happen. Now, again, I said it on the Burning Bridges. Pittsburgh is going to beat them early, right? Because I think Cincy's going to struggle, right? I think they're going to have some mistakes. Pittsburgh ain't going to make no damn mistakes. Even with a new team, they're not going to make mistakes. Second game of the season, I mean, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But first game of the season, Pittsburgh will get them.
All right, I'm taking the Bengals just off of firepower and being there and obviously trying to get right with old risky Biscuit Trubisky. So I'm taking the Bungles. All right, this is a spicy meatball. It's the Chiefs Kingdom going to the Birdgang, and the line is 6 for the Chiefs on the road. Earl, ooh-wee.
You can't go against Patrick Mahomes and what he brings to the table, period. You can't go against a guy that's got more playoff wins, takes his team into contention every year.
I don't give a damn. Okay, yeah, you gonna pick him. So go ahead. Yeah. You sound like you're trying to convince yourself. You know what I'm saying?
I'm taking the Chiefs just because the mystery of our defense. It's
Mitchell
a big
Hughes.
mystery. It's
Mitchell
huge.
Hughes. Mitchell Hughes. You are a phenomenal man. Don't go to sleep. Wake your ass up, right? Listen. He said he's going with the Cardinals. He's not even a fan. Let me tell you something about what we do out here in Bird City football, bro. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes is known to start the season slow. He's gonna make some mistakes. He's gonna throw some of them sidewinding ass fucking throws, and we're gonna pick them hoes off, and we're gonna take them bitches to the motherfucking south end zone. We're gonna party. All right. The Red Sea gonna be nasty.
Who's gonna pick them off?
Oh, don't look. Hold on. First of all, you know what I'm saying? Get your face out the camera. That's one. Get your face up out the camera. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, not damn. You know what I'm saying? Listen, our defensive backfield gonna be just fine, right? My problem, my concern is our linebacker core. Period. And I'm not talking about on the edges. I'm talking about in the behind the defensive line. So our defensive backfield gonna be just fine. All right. Again, Cardinals get the dub.
Okay. All right. Having said all of that, I am taking the Chiefs. All right, very good. And now it's the NFC North matchup. It's the boom, 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 go Pack, go, going against the Skull Vikings. And the line is 1.5 for the Pack on the road, Earl.
Kirk Cousins knows how to beat that team, so yeah, I'm going with the Vikings at home.
Yeah, that's right, Mitch. That's right. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going with Green Bay. You know what I'm saying? It's, we don't know what the hell Minnesota. You talk about a mystery coach, mystery team. Yeah, Minnesota's that right now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I know they got players that have been there for quite a while and so on and so forth, but they're still trying to get into a new regime. I got Green Bay, man.
I'm going to take the Vikings winning in the home opener. Getting a nice little week 1 early dub. All right. AFC West matchup. It's the hit.
That's a good thing.
The LA, San Diego, Bakersfield, Barstow, San Antonio Superchargers.
Soon to be back in fucking San Diego Chargers.
Be back at Qualcomm, that parking garage of the stadium, and the line is 3 for the Chargers at partial home, where they're renters, not owners, Earl. They're renters.
Yeah, I got to go with them, too, in this one, man. That defense is pretty damn good. With them two dudes coming off the edges. Oh, man. Matt and Bosa. I mean, yeah, I
same
like
thing. The irony of all that we just said is I'm going with the Chargers, too. But at the same time, the irony of what I just said and talking about LA and how they have the not it factors that Bosa and fucking Khalil Mack will be hurt before the season's over. You know what I'm saying? And so they'll be going with whoever the hell they got behind them, and then Derwin James will be out there fucking chasing ghosts. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But in this game, they got the win. Yeah.
All right, I'm taking the Chargers as well. All right, it's the GE men heading up to Mitch's Tighten Up Titans, and the line is 5.5 for the Titans at home.
Yeah, Titans, I guess.
I'm taking the Titans, and I'm taking the line. Yeah.
Yeah. Titans,
I love it. I am also taking the Titans. And I'm also taking the line because I damn sure don't trust old Danny Dimes Jones. All right, talking about an America's game, Earl. It's Tampa Bay Bucks without Gronk, ? Without some of those other weapons, ?
Tom Brady is never without Gronk, right? Gronk
plastic surgery.
Gronk helps Tom put his pants on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, Jesus!
We're gonna get
on. Put the socks on for him. You know
We're going to get a little bit of Tom Brady rust in the beginning. So Dallas will win this game at home. So, yeah, I'm going with Cowboys in this one.
Okay, how about them Cowgirls and them Cowboys? JB, what you got?
Man, I don't trust Cowboys for shit. Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I am taking the Bucks as well. I definitely – Mike McCarthy might.
Dang. You already know. You already know
he get fired.
You already know they double judgment his ass because they can't wait to get Sean Payton that motherfucker. They, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they're trying their best to get that.
Pray on his downfall, brother.
And also keep in mind, keep an eye on that running back backfield. Pollard's going to overtake his.
Oh, of course, easy. Yeah. Zeke is older and he's worth too much damn money.
Yeah.
And finally, Earl, you hear the music. It's the Let's Ride Broncos, led by Russell Wilson, going back to his ex-girlfriend, the JB. Who are they?
The 12th man, or whatever they are now.
JB, what's the sound? What's the sound? Yeah, the Squawks. 6.5 for Denver on the road, Earl.
Yeah, that's going to be a blowout. Denver all the way.
JB?
Hey, can't count on Geno Smith.
You already know, man. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got them Broncos doing great things this year, so yeah.
All right, I'm taking the Broncos as well, and that's it for Week 1 Savage Pick. To see who's right, who's wrong, who's both right, and who's both wrong. And Earl, before we get you on up out of here, football season is back. Tell the reviewers what you got planned for casualsports.com, all the content that you got coming, sir. Talk to the people.
want to welcome the Charger and Raider fans to the Casual Sports Radio Network. We are covering both Chargers and Raiders and Cardinals, and we're calling it NFL West at KSRN. I will be at all three stadiums at some point this year doing the Casual Sports.
I'm going with you, bro. What's up?
Hell yeah, anytime, bro.
I'm going with you. You just let me know where you're going. I'm going with you. All right.
All right.
Especially the Cardinals shit. You know what I'm saying? So besides, I want to be a media guy. Okay.
Okay. Hell yeah. That's what we got to be.
Beautiful.
So that's what's going down. And www.casualsports.com. That's KAZ with the UAL and the Z at the end of the word sports. And that's how we do it, man. Get ready.
All right. Well, Earl, we appreciate you.
Get your stuff up there for the Diamondbacks, and we got the Suns coming up. So there's a lot of stuff going on, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Get the Valley getting hot again, baby. Well, Earl, we appreciate you.
Hey, can I get one more thing in there real quick?
Yeah, of course.
This Saturday, if you guys are, especially
you, Jeezy.
If you're in, Jeezy's going to be down there.
Goddammit.
Doing the bottle signing down there, and we're going to be covering that and streaming.
Well, hello. When is this? What we doing?
This Saturday at 5 to 7, Young Jeezy's going to be down at the liquor store off of 7th and Southern doing a bottle signing for his new tequila.
Oh, we in there. Shit. You should have told me that. I'm in there. Let's go.
It's all up on social media, man. Yeah, it's all out there. So if anybody want to come down, get bottle signs, his tequila is $52 a bottle. You come up there and meet him, get the thing signed, probably take a picture with him or something. Hey, it's gonna be a big crowd out there.
What we doing? Like what's the inside track? I need to know what's good.
The inside track is KSRN. We're just gonna probably try to get an interview with him, do some pictures, and put an article up about the event. Find out why he wants to do tequila, how he came up with his own tequila and stuff. But they kind of standoffish when it comes to trying to talk about the action.
Of course, yeah, I get it.
So we got to keep.
But what a party at though afterwards.
I don't even know.
James already making plans.
Because if you ain't heard that new Jeezy joint with DJ Drama, if you ain't heard that, I ain't gonna hold you. Ooh,
exactly. I have not heard anything about that yet. Have not heard anything about that yet. But bad news is he had a concert out here that he canceled. So it looks like he's coming down here to do his thing and fly.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Get out of here quick.
Well, Earl, we will share that on our social so our desert reviewers can tap in with that event. We appreciate you as always. We know you'll be on a bunch during this football season. Of course, the reviewers can listen to us and see us on casualsports.com. That is our guy, Earl Casual E. Burnett, and we'll be seeing more of him soon. We appreciate you, good sir, and reviewers. That is it. JB, real quick, because we're burning the midnight oil. Take us home with a little "We Need Us," baby. What you got?
Look, the crime rate's about to go down. Big boy football starts tomorrow. All right, tomorrow. Rams, Bills tomorrow. Big boy football starts tomorrow. Period. That's it. Love your brother like you want to love yourself, or like you would like yourself to be loved. Love your sister like you would like yourself to be loved. That's that. It's as simple as that, right? It ain't nothing to it, right? We love you. This is the JV and Benny Blue Review. What episode is this? 229?
229, baby. That's
229, feeling fine. You know what I'm saying? Follow us at JV and Benny Blue on all social media platforms. That's every social media platform. YouTube. Hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe. Tell your friends about us for sure. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you know what I'm saying? We are on casualsports.com. You know what I'm saying? Live stream right here in the desert where I reside. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the homies just fall through. You want to hear our voices, the silky smooth voices, you know what I'm saying? Patreon, yeah, that $1 hot dollar, you know what I'm saying? Patreon.com/JB and Benny Blue. Give us what you got, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to give you what we got, that good content. You know how we do what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's nothing. All right? You want to get in touch with us? All right? All our social media, you know what I'm saying? Oh, who we got? We said that. You want to be a guest, you know what I'm saying? You want to share new music, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you want to be a guest, hit us up, man. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? JB and Benny Blue Review at gmail.com. Benny checks that thing all the time. You know what I'm saying? Hits me up, tells me we got people on there. Be like, nah, fuck that cat. Nah, I'm joking. You know what I'm saying? So, no, but real shit, though, man. Get with us, you know what I'm saying? Holla, you know what I'm saying? Your boys, you know what I'm saying? Sponsorship, hate mail, love mail, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? New music, we will get with you back and do your thing with that, man. You know what I'm saying? We got our own social medias, you know what I'm saying? At JB. At 73 King JB 73, and of course at Benny Blue Eyes. Get with us, man. We get right back with you. You know what I'm saying? If you want some real shit, if you want some weird shit, kick rocks, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Shit. Outside of that, what else we got, Benny? What else we got?
Shit, that's what we got, man. Football's back. Reviewers, we love you. This is our favorite time of the year. You know, Savage Picks is coming. Like I said, we're going to be off for the next couple weeks, but we will still be making our picks on social media, and we will still be dropping content on all of our socials and YouTube at JB and Benny Blue. And that is it. Until we see you back here in a few weeks. Get them wangs and them drinks ready. Stay safe and watch some food.
Please stay safe, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey, Uber, Lyft.
Yes, please.
You know what I mean?
Be
You know what I'm
smart.
saying? Like, don't be dumb, bro.
Exactly. So until then, we see you next time for episode 230. This has been the JB and Benny Blue Review.
230? My God.
Yeah, coming up. And we're out. Until then, peace, baby. Yeah.
Good, buddy.